Most online coaches are stuck. They're posting daily, tweeting offers, or downloading freebies, but nothing really sticks. And it's not because you guys are lazy or you don't have a system. It's the fact you're missing a crucial piece. That's understanding the buyer's journey. Now, most of you guys already have a basic understanding of the buyer journey, but today we're going to go into a deep dive of why it's so crucial. And if you don't understand where your prospect is in their buyer psychology, you'll keep sending the right message to the wrong people, and it's going to look surface level. And of course, you're going to lose sales. Now, what is the buyer journey? The buyer journey is the emotional, mental, and strategic path a potential client follows from strangers to paying customers. So, from somebody who doesn't know you to somebody who trusts you and believes your product is the best suit for them, and they're going to buy from you when the time's right. I will cover the 5 critical stages every coach needs to understand to build trust and convert leads into clients. I'm going to make a separate video that will help connect this information you get from buyer's journey and implement it into your content pipeline, which I've already recorded before this, as you can see from the same clues. So while the buyer's journey matters in your funnel, well, your funnel needs to speak directly into the prospect's state of awareness. Send the same CTA to a curious beginner and a ready buyer who use both. Now, what that means is that if somebody is completely new to your page, you don't want them to just go ahead and say, send me this to book a sales call, because after the first page or after the first video they watch, you're not going to book a sales call, which is why your trial reel videos can't have the same CTA as like your bottom of funnel content. Now, if your content, lead magnets, and offers don't meet the buyer where they are, they'll scroll, ghost, or even stall. So, like the 5 stages of coaching buyer's journey, right? So this buyer's journey is specifically for online coaches who want to help aspiring people hit 10K a month online. Right, so the phase 1 is going to be awareness. I want to coach, but I'm overwhelmed. Pain is going to be imposter syndrome, info overload, or unclear niche. And what the coach can do is make clarity content, niche guides, start here reels, and email open sequences. Now, what does this mean? So, phase 1, it's where people want to make 10K a month, but don't know how. So, your content can show people, instead of doing drop shipping, instead of doing sales, become an online coach and do this. That just gives clarity and strategy. And phase 2 is consideration. Okay, I want this. How do I do it right? The pain is just going to be unsure how to get clients, content paralysis, pricing doubts. So coach move, make ticket audits, actionable real, free strategy or docs. So now people know they want to be online coaches, but they have faulty beliefs, is what my team calls it. Now, essentially, what faulty beliefs are is, let's say, take me for example. I can't sell high ticket products because my followers are too low. I only have like 200, 100. Right? No, that's a very bad way to go from it. You don't need 1,000 followers to sell high ticket. Right? So that's how you can come in and clarify all of their faulty beliefs, give them direction. Right? Phase 3, decision. I need help, but I don't know who to trust. Okay, the pain is going to be burned before needs proof and goes easily. Now, at this stage, people are really comparing offers, services, and prices and looking at results, and they'll text you and then leave and text the next person. That just comes down to they know that they need help now. They just don't know who to trust. And what you can do is show up your case study, social proof reels, soft CDAs, and just like get them into nurturing sequences, right? Nurturing sequences, especially for phase 2, that leads into phase 3. So if someone was, let's say someone like me, a coach who helped someone like me get a specific result and I want it, then I would know that coach is the right fit for me, because he helped like some 16-year-old guy in high school, third world country, get the same result that he gave to all the other clients. They'd be like, okay, no, I want to work with him because he's the closest, he knows how to work with people like me. Now, phase 4 is going to be conversion. I'm ready to buy, can you really help me, right? Spain is financial fear, urgency missing, last minute objections. That makes sense. I want to be a coach, but I don't have $10,000 to spend, or I don't want to drop that much money without getting in debt. The coach move is going to be payment plans, scarcity bonuses, and objection handling deals. Now they know who to trust. They have these multiple options, right? And they're like, I want to work with this guy or this guy, right? But now it just comes down to who has the better payment plans, who has the better offer, and who has the better, who has more accessibility. That's where you have to like get really deep into your backend system. Because like your backend system must be on point just to beat everybody else. It just comes down to having a really good offer then being proactive for them. And phase 5 is delivery and retention. Help me hit XYZ. So this can be $8,000. So pain, inconsistency, made program plateaus, and unclear next steps. That's simple. So phase 4, they probably got scammed before or some situation like that. But they trusted you. Now it's phase 5. Now you have to like ultra deliver the first week. You've got to make sure that everything is on point, and especially when you have client results, make sure it's like in the first 10 days we got X, Y, and Z. And if somebody asks you, I heard you got X, Y, and Z in 10 days, you're going to be like, yes, but this is what we did to get 10K, or to get that much money in 10 days. And if you can't do that, it's not like you won't get that much money, but it'll just take longer. You've got to set expectations, make it very clear for them that what the offer actually offers, service actually offers. That sounds better. So what this journey unlocks for you, it's going to be clarity in messaging for every stage of your funnel, precision in content, so like no more shouting to the void, basically meaning you know exactly who you're talking to, what they want to hear, and why they should listen to you. And right now you might seem like, well, I haven't gotten the buyer's journey. Don't worry, I'll just show that to you at the end, and I'll send you a Google document, or maybe it's going to be a Notion doc, which will have the entire buyer's journey ready. So just stick with me for a second. So let's go with lead max and offers that meet buyers exactly what they are. This is absolutely gold. Right? Because if you know exactly what your buyers need, you can make lead magnets about it and get even more conversion rates. Right? Like I said, high conversions because your offer feels meant for them. System diagnose pipelines, you can fix them fast. And how you use this funnel, map out your content engine and lead magnets, tag them by stage, and look at what's missing or mismatch, go down to precise content, short form content. Basically, I explain more or less that part, so like how to use it in your funnel. It's simple. Trial reels, new people, they want to know about your lifestyle, like who you are. Then at the mid phases, which I'll show you in a second. In fact, let me go to this so it sounds more clear. So if you want to download the full buyer's journey breakdown with examples, templates, and how to apply it in your business, grab the Notion doc in the link below. Yeah, so let's go ahead and show it to you. Alright, here is the buyer's journey. So aspiring online coaches 8K a month. This is what I gave to one of my clients. So phase 1 awareness. Now we're going to be going ahead and looking at what they actually think, and then you can even piece it up by what I told you. Alright, so phase 1, the awareness. What is the behaviors? Right? So they're searching how to become an online coach. They're watching YouTube videos and IG reels and TikToks about coaching businesses. They're following fitness or mindset pages, and they're thinking followers equals income. That's what I've thought, and that's what many other people have thought when they started. And then the friction points is going to be, there's so much information out there, right? It's ridiculous. Imposter syndrome, who would pay me? Don't know what niche to pick, and then we 10K followers first. And confuse content with strategy, which is many of you guys also confuse that, but that's what my page is here for. Now, coaching intervention, simple, clarity content. So your first piece of content is going to be making them understand what coaching is about, giving them a lead magnet. So like, let's say they want to dip their toes into coaching. You tell them this is an entire personal branding kit that you can use to make a personal brand. Because no matter what business you're going to be in, a personal brand is important. Right? And then lead magnets, yeah, we just talked about that. Reels, that's an example, but I wouldn't normally keep it in. Right? So it leads people from starting their coaching business, and then what are we looking at here? Webinar email courses. Wouldn't recommend it for the first part, honestly. But if you have a page that's massive and you attract a lot of leads, or even a lot of views. Honestly, I've used email course, but at the moment I would tend to stay away from it until my leads are all warmed up and we falling into a webinar. So phase 2, it's going to be consideration. Okay, I want this. How do I do it right? So just like we covered everything at the start of this buyer's journey, they don't know what they want to do, but now they do want it. They do want to do coaching, right? The behavior is going to be looking into business mentors, consuming content on lead generation, pricing, and client acquisition. Yeah, freebies, investing in low-ticket course programs, watching client results, or client reels daily. Yeah, and the friction pain points is like, they don't know what to post, They don't want to charge too much. The DM scripts just don't work, which is why I never give out DM scripts. I always give out templates because certain businesses have certain situations, and a copy paste template is never going to work, which is why I never sell that or I never include it in my services. So no roadmap from 0 to 8K a month. Yeah, that sucks. Now, if you don't have a roadmap on how to get to a certain point, uh, someone can provide that to you even for free, that would be wonderful. So, as a coach, what can you do? There's specific reels you can post. So that is about faulty beliefs, is focusing on what to do if you're scared of being salesy. Faulty belief, like lead magnets, how to get your first free coaching clients without paid ads. So this is not stepping to the beginners, right? So Instagram story funnel, top start, monthly client map, and mid-ticket offer. Super, super good to have a mid-ticket offer. If you're only selling high ticket, that's wonderful, but having like a barrier to entry, just over deliver on that. And then you can also use the emails to create email marketing sequences and sell them to the high ticket offer. Not too complicated, you just need a good strategist on your side. But besides that, let's move on to the next part. Phase 3 decisions. I need help, but I don't know who to trust. Right? If you've given them all the value they need, they trust you. But let's say they bought from 50 different people, they really don't really trust. The behavior is going to be comparing the coaching programs, asking friends for advice, watching testimonials, DMing past clients, programs. Yeah, I also did that. Ghosting conversations. Also me, yeah. Friction points. They're fear of being scammed again. Honestly, me, I got scammed for like a couple hundreds. Already spent money on coaching with little return. Also my experience, still under 2 to 5K a month. Nope, that's not my experience. Needs social proof and connection. Makes sense. Coach intervention, case studies, soft sell, nurturing sequences using email funnels, and a live webinar offer is so crucial. I'll tell you what, everybody's been doing it, from Real Brian Mark to Sam Millsap to Callum Carver. All of those guys have been doing it. Reason being is because if you're targeting people who are 0K a month with coaching, that want to hit 10K a month, giving them all this value over there from the content, clearing up their mind, giving them lead magnets, and then giving them a free course, that's absolutely wonderful. Then imagine you offer them a live webinar where you show them how to fix a specific problem. So for example, that could be talking about a whole week of how to make better content, and then at the end of the week, you say, I'm going to host an event where I'll teach you guys how to make better content. A lot of people will sign up because they trust you. A Facebook conversation. I'm ready to buy. Can you really help me? Right? So the behaviors, they're probably going to be on a lot of calls or DMing. You or your clients, they're going to be watching offer experiment videos. They're going to be looking at the different payment plans. And the main the main fictional points are just going to be the fact that they don't have an urgency because they haven't bought anything. They don't have, they have financial fears, and they don't have the time to go ahead and spend hours and hours of coaching, right? So what you can do is make scarcity. Say you only got 3 places left, and actually mean it. If you don't mean you have 3 places left, it doesn't matter. Like, unless if you say, I can only work with XYZ now, and I'm planning to scale these XYZ and make them testimonials in 4 months, that's great. If you can work with 40 people, don't mention that. Testimonial with similar objections. Alright, find the frequently asked questions that you get on your sales calls, and then make testimonials about, right? Give money back guarantees, simple, and then downsell. So some guy also did that to me. That if you can't spend 2,500 on my course, that's fine. Here's a 500 USD plan. Wonderful. Same thing you can do, and I plan on buying that 500 one. Actually, I'm gonna buy the 1K one, but you get the point. Now, Facebook delivery and attention. Now they have everything clear, from don't know what to do, to know what to do, to got a clear strategy, to trust in you, and now they want to get to 8K a month. So behaviors. They're in the program, they're really motivated, and they're applying frameworks, and they're going to attend the calls and ask you a hell of a lot of questions. The friction point is going to be, they're going to lose motivation with it. They're going to hit plateaus, and they're not going to implement stuff consistently. They're going to be confused with content creation or lead follow-up. Now, that's completely normal if you're new to coaching. Right now, coach intervention. You have to make sure they stay in your program, and the best way to do that is by having accountability and check-ins, right? And not with the coaches I work with, the accountability for like, hey, what was the progress today? That's shit. And then if I said, I couldn't get that done, they'd be like, damn, and they move on. That is not what you want to do as a coach. Rather, just have a smaller team of high-speed clients. Built-in content systems with prompts. That is wonderful. I include that in my own coaching, not my coaching. I include that in my own acquisition systems, build content systems. I literally made a video about that 30 minutes ago. Have prompts, but don't use AI all the time because they're not going to stand out. Instead, use frameworks and ask AI like Claude, specifically Claude, right? Ask AIs like Claude to use these frameworks to give you like the research you need from ChatGPT to create you like framework bullet point scripts, and you record how you want to sound. Like all of this, there's no like script for it. I don't script my long form content, and that is going to be about it. Now, if you want this entire 5-phase program, well, 5-phase priority, I'm going to put it down in the description where you can sign up to my newsletter and you can get this plus a couple of extra things like content system, AI prompts, all of that stuff will be added. You might even get exported into a Notion doc that I'll send you. Still working on that. And you could just go to my Instagram and then comment the word buyers. I mean, not comment the word, DM me the word buyers personally, and I'll send it over to you whenever I get the chance. And that should just be about it. If there's any questions you have, feel free to send me a DM personally or just comment on this YouTube video, and I'll be posting a lot more in terms of how you can scale your content and build an acquisition system. I'll show you exactly what I did to build my own acquisition system for my inbound and outbound, and what other coaches in the top coaches in the industry are doing. So make sure to follow me, make sure to subscribe to this channel too. Besides that, go ahead, make sure to use this information and not just waste your time watching every single video. I promise you could just take action in each video I post. That'd be much better than going through like 7 or 8 of them.